problem the investigators uncovered Monday at 10.
Action News 5 Weekend starts now.
A Mid-South commissioner accuses one police department of intentionally dumping a dog across their boundaries. See how he plans to take action.
Plus, history in the making, what city and county, as well as federal leaders believe a groundbreaking arts theater is expected to bring to Midtown Memphis.
And honoring a civil rights activist. 50 years later, what people around the world are doing to remember Medgar Evers. Good morning, I'm Ben Watson.
And I'm Kanji Anthony. It's Sunday, June 9th. We'll have your headlines in a moment. First, let's check in with meteorologist Ron Childers in for Tim Van Horn. Hey, Ron, a little wet this morning.
Yeah, a little wet indeed. Also a little stormy for some. There's a little thunder and lightning that's rocking with some of this rain that's rolling through the Mid-South this morning from Oxford through Corinth into Ripley. Showers and thunderstorms working their way through there. Fortunately, nothing severe. Now, there is a slight risk for severe weather around the area later today, but this morning we're just dealing with some rain with a little thunder and lightning. Dyersburg getting a little activity, and also near Trenton. Right around the Memphis metro area, cloudy right now. We did see a little rain overnight. 71, our temperature, I say overnight, it was in the wee morning hours, right around 4 or 5 a.m. 67 in Jonesboro, the 65 in Somerville, and 66 in Oxford right now. Here's a look at our weather headlines. The first one, more rain and thunderstorms today. There is a slight chance for rain Monday, and we're going to be talking about some hot and muggy weather for next week. In the meantime, a little warm and muggy today, 86, but a 50% probability of scattered rain and thunderstorms today. We're going to check out Futurecasts. We'll have more details on temperatures, your rain chances, and we'll peek into just how hot it's going to get next week. See you again in just a few minutes.
Thanks, Ron. Breaking news right now. Memphis police are investigating a homeowner shot and killed by an intruder. Police say that a home invasion robbery happened last night in the 1200 block of James Road. We're told the suspect was a 25-year-old. That is all the information being released at this time. We are in contact with Memphis police as this investigation unfolds. Stay with Action News 5 on air and online for the latest developments. Also this morning, an Action News 5 exclusive following accusations of dumping stray dogs in Shelby County.
That's right. The allegations come from a Shelby County commissioner, and they're directed at Millington Police. Action News 5's Lauren Squires has a story you'll see only on 5.
Well, I'm going to get some answers to this. This is wrong.
Terry Rowland has a lot of questions for Millington Police after what he witnessed Saturday morning.
As I drove by, I seen a dog being let out of the car.
The car was actually a Millington Police SUV parked here in Shelby County.
This is not in Millington's jurisdiction. This is not in the city limits of Millington.
Rowland took the dog home, filed a report with Shelby County Sheriff's Office, and started making calls.
I called the dispatcher, and they said, yeah, they had a call for a stray dog at Sid's Frame Shop.
That call came in about 7 miles from where the dog was being let out. Millington Police told him they chased the dog to these smokestacks.
I don't buy that. I don't know why they would do this.
While he waited for answers, he was able to track down the dog's owner.
You've been through a day.
We were there when they reunited.
I'm really thankful for y'all finding her. Thank you so much.
Wow.
She says her dog dug its way out of this cage overnight.
And I've been looking for her ever since this morning, since 8 o'clock.
But when Rowland told Elizabeth Penrose how he found her dog and who put it there,
I know she doesn't have a tag or anything, but that really upsets me that they would just dump her out somewhere.
she too asking questions, wanting answers.
I just can't believe that happened. I'm just glad she's okay. I'm just really glad she's okay.
Lauren Squires, Action News 5.
Commissioner Rowland says he contacted Millington's mayor, city alderman, and the police department. He says he plans to write a formal letter tomorrow and wants to investigate whether this kind of dumping is a common practice. Now, Lauren did reach out to Millington Police, but was asked to call back on Monday for a comment.
Dozens of people are sounding off about problems plaguing the Shelby County juvenile justice system. You might recall earlier this year, the U.S. Justice Department said that Shelby County has, quote, serious and systemic failures, end quote, that violate African-American children's due process and equal protection rights. Saturday, the court held a public meeting to discuss the court's compliance with a court-ordered overhaul.
When you put a child in state custody without an exit date, every one of their rights have already been violated. And we need to put people in place that will have the best interest of the children at heart and not for profit.
Saturday, The county introduced members of a new countywide juvenile justice consortium that's monitoring improvements. More public meetings will be held in the coming months.
A history-making theater is breaking ground for a new facility in Midtown Memphis. And as Anna Marie Hartman reports, the relocation of Hattie Lou Theater completes a cultural expansion.
This is one of the most important venues to be created in Memphis.
U.S. Congressman Steve Cohen joined city, county, and state leaders to make way for the latest addition to Midtown's theater district. Hattie Lou Theater is moving to Overton Square.
This thing is going to go national. It's the first. It's needed. It's long overdue.
This gives the black arts a home.
The Black Repertory Theater is well known for its stories from the Delta to South Africa.
We want to make sure when we say cultural center, it's just not some folks' cultural center, but it is everybody's cultural center. And this has been the missing link.
Ekundayo Bendele is Hattie Lou's artistic director and founder.
And it's a beautiful thing that the community has gotten behind us and around us and have embraced us in Overton Square so that we can show and celebrate the diversity of our great city.
If you really want to see some quality theater, go to Hattie Lou and see what Ekundayo's been able to do and what he'll be able to do to expand that particular art form here.
Hattie Lou's relocation expands Midtown's theater district to 4 theaters. Fundraising for the new facility is ongoing, but organizers hope the curtain will open by the summer of 2014.
I'm a sponsor of this. I'm going to have a seat, and I encourage Memphians, get you a seat.
And that was Anna Marie Hartman reporting. Now, for more information about Hattie Lou's season, shows, and more, click on the link with this story on our website, WMCTV.com.
To showcase all the accomplishments made in Overton Park, dozens gathered for a day of merrymaking. There have been many additions to the area, including the 1-year anniversary of the dog Bark. Overton Bark. Saturday, the Park Conservancy celebrated with fun and food for the whole family to encourage people from around the county to discover Overton Park.
Our goal is to make Overton Park a community gathering place, and in doing that, we want to offer activities like this that bring people together and celebrate our community, where Memphis is going.
Organizers hope to make a day of merrymaking an annual event.
One of Mississippi's most recognized civil rights leaders was honored this weekend during a special day of service. Slain NAACP Secretary Medgar Evers was honored Saturday during the first Medgar Evers International Day of Justice and Service. The day was celebrated as far away as Brazil and Argentina. There was also a parade that rolled through town in Evers' honor.
His legacy is one of equality, of standards, of people coming together in a spirit of unity and brotherhood.
A Medgar Evers tribute gala is scheduled for June 12th. That will mark exactly 50 years since he was assassinated in his driveway in Jackson, Mississippi.
New details. Federal investigators say they know the cause of a cargo train crash that partially collapsed a Missouri highway overpass last month. The May 25th accident happened when a Union Pacific train T-boned a Burlington Northern Santa Fe train at an intersection, causing that derailment. An NTSB report says the Union Pacific train had a signal to stop, while the Burlington Northern train had the signal to go. The derailed cars destroyed columns supporting that highway overpass, bringing the overpass down with at least 2 vehicles. No one was seriously injured, though. The damage is estimated at $11 million. Stranded, buy your hybrid. If you own a hybrid vehicle or you're about to buy one, you better watch Andy Wise Monday Night First.
This car is a hybrid, and its recent history.
The car died, and I was stopped in the turning lane of heavy traffic.
Oh, my.
Okay.
Of coming to a halt.
It locked up.
Yes, it was out.
Had us digging up documents that reveal some of this hybrid's models may have problems.
It appears that there is definitely a problem with the vehicle.
The potential problems with this vehicle and where you should look to find patterns of problems and defects on any vehicle on the Action News 5 investigators on Action News 5 at 10.
It's a story that captivated the country.
And now the headlines against the case against George Zimmerman is set to unfold in a Florida courtroom this week. See what decisions were made this weekend ahead of jury selection.
Plus, strong emotions from loved ones and supporters of a Mid-South mayoral candidate brutally murdered. We'll show you how investigators are responding to new demands.
And President Obama is on the defense as controversy surrounds your cybersecurity and government invasion of privacy. Stay with us.
What if the next time you got a prescription from your doctor, he or she made you sign on the dotted line? We investigate what's behind those prescription contracts, and Ron Childers has your Monday weather forecast.
The Action News 5 News team has one mission: to keep you moving in the morning.
The Alpha Insurance Camera Network. We track storms.
A potential problem that can stop your car in the middle of traffic.
We lost power, would not start.
A warning for you, the investigators, Monday on Action News 5 at 10.
Pancake lovers are